folks, this is D-Vang. Welcome to episode 78 of the Outlaw Joseph Scott. It's entitled Too Dangerous. Joseph is going into town after his recent adventures, and he runs into a little bit of trouble as usual. So let's see what town holds in store for Joseph today.
Alright everybody, Frontier Town time with Joseph Scott. So we need to decide what kind of location we're going to go for. Do we want a large? Do we want a medium town? Let's go ahead for a large town. It's that way we can hopefully make sure we get some Darkstone bullets, which could be very important for poor Joseph. And what that means is we need to figure out travel hazards. So the new travel hazards. Joseph's going to a large town, which means he has one travel hazard and rolls a d6 to see if there is a second one. A 1. A 1 means there is a second travel hazard, so there are 2 travel hazards. So blue die is going to be the first digit in the D36. So 65, the first travel hazard is 65, which is a gulch ambush. Traveling through a dusty gulch, you get a bad feeling, but it's too late. Feathered arrows whiz past your head as a savage group of Black Fang tribe Indians descend from the cliff tops, hungry for Darkstone. Each hero must make an agility 5+ or lore 5+ test. If passed, gain 25 experience, and he's able to evade. And then failed, bad things happen. Well, Joseph has an agility of 6, so 2, 4, 6 plus. He also has a Spitfire horse, which gives him an extra die when traveling. For skill test. So 5+. He needed that extra die. Wow, 1 success out of 7 dice, but that is good enough. All right, second traveling hazard. He's ambushed, and then he runs into a 52. A 52 is bandits. The bandits surround each hero. There are 5 bandits per hero, and each hero must roll a d6 to see how many of those bandits they defeat. For every bandit you defeat, gain 10 experience. For each of your 5 bandits you do not defeat, you lose $25, 1 Darkstone, 1 gear, or 1 artifact of your choice. Well, Joseph has money. Wow, and there's no re-rolling this either. Woo! Because it's not a skill test. So no extra dice, no nothing. Okay. Joseph's hoping for something big. 3. So got rid of 3, so 2 bandits, so he's going to lose $50. Or he could lose 2 Darkstone, or a combination of that. $50 is no big deal. So I think that's fine. And then let us go to the large. We need to see. Sorry, I was going to say go to large town. We need to see what town it is. What kind of town it is. Is there a specialty town? It is a 4, which is a plague town. So let's go ahead and put the town back there. Put a marker. Doesn't really matter. Plague Town. So here's the card for the Plague Town, which says, when a town is hit by a cursed plague, it is more than just its people that fall ill. The wood begins to rot, metal begins to rust, and stone to crumble as supernatural death lingers in the air. Alright, so options here, special rules. Plague Town always has a doctor's office and a church. I guess it's a good thing it's a large one, since it has both a doctor's office and a church. So let me grab those tokens out. Church And doctor's office. Okay. Keep your distance. Unwanted attention markers are ignored. The plague. Anytime a hero rolls a 7 on a location, the hero has a brush with the plague. Okay, so we have to try to remember that. And then extra options. So extra options, things he can do. He can tend to the sick, making a cunning test. If you roll at least 1 6, you can get a gear card passed on by the dying victim. Then you can get some experimental medical supplies, so a Darkstone salve, and some plague leeches, which help get rid of corruption. But I think that's probably fine. I don't think Joseph's gonna go do that. So here we are. Let's see what locations. So we know we have a church and a doctor's office. And then let us see what the other locations are here. We have a sheriff's office, no good to Joseph. We have a smuggler's den, which is good for Joseph. We have a saloon. Oh, sorry about that. We have a gambling hall. We have the blacksmith. Good. And we have the Indian trading post. So, first day, daily event card. No effect, specialty town, roll on the specialty town chart. Which is a 2, a building decay, rickety and rotten. One of the more decayed buildings in town collapses. A random building is destroyed. Well, there are 8 locations there, so we're not starting off very well here. And 1, so the church. The church falls down. Okay, well, that was an interesting day. So far, the place is just falling down. From the decay. Alright, well, day 1, blacksmith, or alternately the smuggler's den, because I believe the smuggler's den also has ammo that Joseph could conceivably buy. Yeah, inferno shots, so critical hits do extra damage, which doesn't matter. Critical hit blood rounds. Kill an enemy with a critical hit, you get +1 shot. And all your gun to hit rolls of 1 count as critical hits. We also do a corruption hit to you. Okay, so actually I guess he doesn't want any of those ammos, so we won't worry about those. Yeah, so blacksmith sounds like sounds like the place of the day for right now. Let's get just your standard Darkstone bullets. He's got some Darkstone there. So what kind of event do we have? We have a 4. Cost increase. All purchase prices are +$100. Alright, well that's all Joseph's buying there. So he's going to spend $300 and 1 of his Darkstone to purchase some Darkstone bullets. Hooray! Not too exciting in that regard. Now we need to see if there's a town event. There is a town event. An exciting day. It is a 10. The end is nigh. All prices in town are +$50. Ooh, it's going to be inexpensive, but Joseph has money. Joseph does some money. Oh, speaking of money, Joseph is going to sell the canteen, which is worth $75 there. Now we need to see if Joseph is recognized and how much. Ooh, quite a bit. 3 in that first roll. Alright, well Joseph may not want to stick around very long. I hoping to have a little bit longer town session, but with everything more expensive, and you know, Joseph starting to be recognized. Day 2, doctor's office. Our daily event is persecution. Filled with hate for the accursed mutant, the townsfolk form an angry mob and begin scouring the town to find and punish the unclean outsiders they have heard rumors of. Every hero rolls a d6 for each mutation they have. If any of these roll a 1, you've been discovered. Nope. Okay, well, Joseph has no mutations, thank goodness. So let's see what we get at the doctor's office for our event. A 3 plague tent. Hey, that makes sense since this is a plague town. Make a luck 5+ test. And Joseph has a luck of 5. Ooh, he fails. So he's going to spend one of his grits. Not rolling very well for skill tests. Barely make that one. Okay, because if he failed, he gains D3 corruption points with no willpower saves and reduce the max grit 1 for the next adventure, which would suck. Boom. Alright. Well, so here, Joseph is going to buy the anti-venom injection for 60. And he does need, all he's got in his side bag now is right now is 1 tonic. So, oh yeah, I was going to check. Yeah, there's none of those. So let's, you know, they're expensive, but let's go ahead and buy 2 healing herbs. Bandages aren't worth it because that's basically doubling the price. At least with some healing herbs, they are, you know, normally, you know, 125. So you're not doubling the cost of them. So in some ways, it's a little bit more worthwhile. It still sucks. Said things are pretty expensive, but I think Joseph needs them. And then Joseph's going to need like a tequila or a whiskey. Again, I think I would prefer tequila, similar to the herbs, where they're more, you know, because they're pricier and they do double, it's going to be a little bit more cost effective to purchase the tequila than anything else, or than the whiskey. So where can he buy the tequila? Not at the saloon. Not at the general store. Was it the Smuggler's Den? Did you even buy tequila? Sure enough. Okay. Well, we need to see if there's a town event. There's another town event. Wow. Okay. 2 town events in a row. And that's a 6, spreading fear. 1 random town location closes up shop and costs the hotel doubles. And that is 5, so that is the saloon closes up shop. We need to see if Joseph is recognized. Well, he's not recognized at all, though. That's a good thing, I guess. All the people who knew him were in the saloon, and they kind of got kicked out. So, what does that leave us? That leaves us with, okay. So yeah, the plan would be tequila, so let's go to the Smuggler's Den this day. And what happens at the Smuggler's Den? A 9, a big haul. Roll for and draw an extra 2 items for the black market goods. Okay. Well, so interesting. Well, let's we're here at the Smuggler's Den, so roll 3 dice, and of course the big haul is 2 more, so 5 dice. 1, 2, or 3, it's a gear. 4, 5, or 6, it's an artifact from the world. And these are all available to buy at a D6 plus $25, a D6 times $25 plus the value of the card. So we have 3 artifacts and 2 gear cards. So let's see what those are. 2 gear cards. We have some throwing hatchets. And some dead man's boots. Anytime you roll a 6 for move, you can heal sanity. Well, that's kind of cool. Joseph doesn't have any. Again, he only has 1 slot though. So let's see what those three artifacts are. The first one is from the mines. And the mine artifacts, grab this. Quick shuffle. Okay. And it is Life Water. Discard to fully heal your health, or discard to heal injury, menace, mutation, or curse. Okay, interesting. I'm going to draw another world card, or reshuffle the card deck, and we have one from the Targa Plateau. We got the Targa artifacts here. Artifact is an ancient tablet plus 1 lore. Once per adventure, cancel and redraw a darkness card. And it is a weight, unfortunately. Okay, and the third artifact is from the mines as well. Unfortunate, no cinder. Haven't seen too many of those. And the mine artifact is a phase dagger, which I know he won't. Well, it actually gives him. Let me take that back. It gives him a free attack once per fight. Doing 1 combat, ignores defense, and uses the peril die for damage. He has to take a corruption to use. So it actually is something that Joseph could use because it's. It is a free attack, and he does get surrounded by stuff. So any of these can be bought. But again, there are weights. I mean, the Life Water isn't, and the throwing hatchets aren't. I don't want to use up side bag room though. The Life Water might be worth getting, simply because it's a free heal, or you can get rid of an injury, madness, mutation. So I think that's actually probably going to be what it's going to be worth it. So let's see how much that costs. It's D6 times 25. Okay, so it costs another 100, so 500. You know what? I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. So I think Joseph will purchase the Life Water. Now I don't have to do that right now, but I think I will go ahead with that. Now, here at the Smuggler's Den, so that was the black market. I don't want any illegal ammo since I've already got ammo. I could buy a round of shots to get another grit, but I don't really need to. Can't do the Down a Dark Road. So, optional for Outlaws, I can join a bank heist, which, Joseph. I can rustle some cattle, if I'd rather. And Shady Contacts, what does that do? I could look at the top cards of the daily event deck. I don't think Joseph's going to stick around any longer. So, first thing I'm going to do here, let's buy 2 tequilas. I think that will be a good good thing to do. And then and that will give him a chance to save his sanity, which is his lower stat. That maxes out his side bag. Actually, you know what? Let's only buy one tequila. That leaves one spot open for something, especially since prices are expensive. Oh, you know, I didn't do a daily event for today. Yeah. Because I did Blacksmith Doctor. So, kind of back up a little bit. So, no event. I roll on the Plague Town Special. Which is, oh, sorry, only one die. Well, I was thinking two. A 3, the Sisters of Sorrow. Every hero may choose Sisters of Sorrow, bringing compassion and faith to the Forsaken. You can attempt to heal injuries or mutations. But Joseph doesn't have any, so he's fine. So that didn't affect too much. Good. All right. So yeah, I think at this point, gun belt, gunman's poncho. Well, the poncho's nice. +1 initiative in the first turn of a fight, and you can ignore weather effects. First turn of a fight, giving Joseph initiative 5. Again, though, he has no room to carry stuff. And it is shoulders. I don't think he has anything that goes on his shoulders. The bandolier's just gear. This helmet is a hat. The buckle is a belt. Pipe is a gear. Ah, no, his tribal armor is shoulders. So, cannot pick that up. Good. Made the choice easy. All right, let's join the bank heist. He has 1 grit left. Rob the bank. So cunning 5+ test. So his cunning's 4 +1 because he has the black tie. So +1 cunning while he's in town to rob the bank. I did get 1 5. But okay, for each 5+ rolled. So let's spend the grit. Let's reroll all these. 1s are bad. 5s are good. Ooh, finally, some good rolls. That is 4. So he gets luck times 50 for each 5+ rolled. So his luck times 50 for each 5+ rolled. So his luck is 5. So he gets 250 for each 5+ rolled. So 1,000. He got 1,000 gold from that. And no 1s, so he didn't take any damage. There we go. 1,000 gold. For his portion, you know, Joseph's that good. All right, and that is, I think that's all he's going to do there at the Smuggler's Den. Let's see if there's a town event. Oops, in the box. There is not. It was only a 2. But considering I had 2 straight days with events, that's pretty impressive. So Joseph, I don't think he's going to stick around for another day. I don't really need anything else. I mean, I could hit the Indian Trading Post. I could hit the Gambling Hall and gamble. But I think he's good. This town certainly hasn't gotten cursed. Everything's super expensive, even though he did just pick up $1,000. It's probably best for him to skedaddle while the going's good. So I think he's going to head out for another adventure. So thanks everybody for watching. It's another day with Joseph. And we will see you next week. Bye.